Y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. We got two items today. We have a Monopoly, which you've seen me do, but I'm going to do it again because I never know what you actually watch and what you're interested in. And then we got a good old-fashioned toy bag with some really good stuff in it. Monopoly was $2, which my buying point on any Monopoly is $2 or less. And the bag was $4, which is a little more than I usually pay, but it's full of good stuff, and that's just what I can see, like, in a cursory look. You know, part of the fun of it is going through it, so I don't really dig into it too much. But let's start with the Monopoly and get that out of the way. All right, so Monopoly, we'll go over this briefly because I've been doing a lot of these lately. They just keep coming up. I keep buying them for parts. I keep selling them for parts. So, board games, you buy things that are playable, things that are collectible, parts for the other two. Monopoly 1985, maybe one of the most sold board games ever. So, I don't ever buy these to sell as a complete game. They just will not move. So you don't have to worry about the box. You don't have to worry about anything else. Real quick, the board is in terrible condition. It was probably in a basement. It looks kind of moldy. Gross. And then we got the stuff that we actually want. We don't want this divider. We got a note. These are kind of fun sometimes. People making deals with each other. I can't read that. It's in cursive. I'm not a boomer. I forgot cursive as soon as I left school because who cares? There we go. I was going to go over briefly what I do with this. Oh, that's interesting. That is not an original game die. So, we break this up into pieces. So what I do is I sell my hotels and my houses as one lot. The dice don't move. That's kind of interesting, though. It's one of the original, and then this is a smaller wooden die. It goes to a different game entirely. No real value, though. Tokens. Tokens sell by themselves pretty well. Money sells by itself pretty well. Property cards, community chest don't really sell well. I put them out there. I must be on 6 lots of them at this point. I just change the number on the listing. If it moves, it moves. If it doesn't, I don't care. But this is where most of the money is the tokens and the actual money. So the only concern I ever have with the money is the $1 white ones and the $100. So the white ones, you want to make sure they're actually white. These absorb grease. People play this game. They're eating pizza. They're drinking soda. And the white ones pick up a lot of stains. And the hundreds, I guess because they're probably the most played money, they just tend to carry a lot of handprints. And they kind of absorb that grease. But that's also why you're selling these parts, as people have this original set and they want to keep it nice, but somebody spilled a drink on the table and wiped out all the money or all the property cards. So rather than replace the whole game, they just buy the parts. Also, the money, I feel like people use it for like pranks or like bachelor party stuff, shenanigans, because the money sells really well. So the money looks great. Our tokens, we're going to have 8, I believe. Oh, we got 9 here. So we're missing 1 out of the original 10. A lot of times the tokens get moved from game to game. So what are we missing? Hold on, I'll pan down. What are we missing? We got the gun. The gun and the ship are the weird ones. Huh. What could it be? Not good at remembering these. But we got 9. 9's okay. You know, you just list what you got. I don't believe the box will tell you how many it's supposed to have on this one. Some of them do. I'm not seeing a count on this. So it went, originally it was 10. Originally like 8, then 10, then back to 8. Now it's 6, I believe. On tokens, as families have gotten smaller, there's less tokens. Alright, equipment. No, this is 8 tokens. So one of these doesn't belong. So it's either the cannon or... Oh, we're missing the shoe. Okay. These 2 do not belong. Cannon and ship were in the original set, and then they left, and then they were added back later. But we are missing the shoe. So it should be these plus shoe. But whatever. I got this. So I'm going to list that. Those are going to be my tokens, my money, community chest, chance. Let's make sure there's 16 of each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 here. The one that goes missing is the get out of jail free. Again, I think it's used for pranks or for like different tomfoolery. But we got them all. 16, 16. Our properties. So you can see that that one's a bit yellowed because somebody's holding it. So these get kind of gross too at times. And I'm not sweating it because they don't really move. I got them. I got lots of them. Yeah, this one's a little gross too. So this is complete. I changed my listing to be one more of these. This is going to have to be a unique listing because it's a 9 count. So it's going to be $9. And this actually looks very short on houses. That should be 35. It's supposed to be 12 hotels. There's always 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 houses. We're short a bit. That's okay because I have quite a few. And then money. So we've got 3, 6, 10. Let's call it 10 because the properties probably aren't going to move. I just list them for sake of doing so. But that's why I buy this for $2. I can always get at least $10 back out of it. All right, let's open up the toy bag. All right, and then we got the toy bag. So this was $4. And I grabbed it right away because we got Crusher from Blaze and the Monster Machines. He will sell. That basically pays for the bag, but what I actually had that I was interested in were the new Vtechs. So, what year is this? 2022. So these have changed a bit over the years. Used to be like more cartoony, bigger windshields. You could see people inside. Now they're kind of focusing on them being like living cars. And I haven't seen any of the new ones yet. But they all fit on the same track. They got the same kind of stuff here. So I have to check the battery compartment. With them being new, I'm not super concerned with batteries exploding. If they do, we will fix it. 9 times out of 10, I can get it going with Q-tips and a toothbrush and some vinegar. This is not coming out. All right. So, we know those batteries are no good. The compartment, oh, this is sticking a little bit, actually. Okay, just a coincidence. Now that compartment looks great, so they're probably all from the same household, and they'll all be okay. These batteries, I think, are on death's doorstep, but we can at least see if it's working.
I'm a confident stunt car.
We got a stunt car. Hitting the motor does something. Hitting the windshield. And then, if you've never messed with these, the order in which you depress these at a time activates different sequences. So we could just guess. Whatever that is. So sometimes you get like a car wash or whatever. Different things, weighing stations. It interacts on the track. So we know this guy works. So with Christmas coming up, I expect these will go pretty good. And the cool thing is they kept the tracks. So you can get the older ones if there's something you like. These newer ones. Sports car looking one. All right. Got that. So these typically, I don't know what the new ones are going to go for. The older ones are between 8 and 16. The trains go for a lot of money. They're not common. Most stuff falls into the 8. Sometimes you get stuff like forklifts, cement trucks, garbage trucks. Kids like toys that represent their parents' occupation. So those tend to sell for more. But just regular old cars will do pretty good. These. Yeah. Ambulance. This will be a good one. Oh, the back even opens. You can see person inside. Or the bed. Not actually a person. That'd be kind of traumatic, possibly. I don't know if the microphone ever picks anything up. Honestly, I have a noise filter, and it seems to think stuff like that is noise. I'm just trying to keep my computer quiet mostly, but you know that one works too. I take the batteries out. I do not store things with batteries because that can become a problem down the road. And I don't like giving people free batteries. I want the battery. I got kids, they go through batteries. A lot of them. Alright, so we got 3 Vtechs in this bag. I don't know what the brand new ones go for, but we'll dig into that in a bit. We got Little People construction guy. We got Huey, Dewey, or Louie Funko Pop mini guy. So that's going to be of value. We have a sealed bag of Legos. That's interesting. Oh, it's not sealed. Somebody taped it up. I'm going to give that to my kids. So minifigures will go. Certain rare parts will go. This looks like it's a drone. That might be worth something, but I'm just going to give it to my kids. Throw it in their Lego bin. Another pop. Oh, we got 2 more Funkos. So this is an excellent bag. These will definitely go. So that's Donald. 2024, brand new. And whoever that is. They might all just be Donald. We got Miniverse Finn Batman. I don't know what this is. The McDonald's thing you can see on the top. Yeah, so let's throw that out. Another McDonald's thing. Cards. These I will not give to my kids because historically they just end up on the floor and I pick them up Just actual regular playing cards. Close. Now we got this big. This is a modern Ninja Turtle. Donatello pretty much changes the most. They keep with the nerd stuff, but got some headphones on. He's got some glasses on. Got a fanny pack. I can respect that. Funrise 2023. So this is just a toy. Oh, cool. All right. This looks like it was made. So it has triangular screws. That's a sign of something made for a fast food joint, but it doesn't say a fast food joint anywhere on it. That doesn't mean it's not. It could be like Sonic or one of the other guys that don't really do toys often. It's not McDonald's because it would say so right on it. Or it could just be this happens to have triangular screws, but generally that is very much fast food related. All right, so let's get some value on all this stuff. All right, so I just put in Vtech Smart Wheels 2022 because other than the ambulance, I don't know what to call these. So interestingly, they got a Cocoa Melon variety now that comes with its own track, and you can see like this is something about rain. So this guy will have dialogue about this. The other ones maybe not because it came out later. Or it might say something about like cleaning your car. All right, we've got a cop car. Just see if we can run into the exact ones we have. I don't suspect any of them are rare or particularly valuable other than maybe the ambulance, but these are likely in the store still. So we got our one in the middle here, Roadway Heroes. It's like 28 bucks. Okay. Seeing the other guys here. So, the it's 2023. Try that out. Might not matter. All right, so here's our ambulance. That's still in the box for 20. And this is the older style, like I was talking about. The windshields are bigger. They're more like prominent in the front. They don't look like cars. They're more like cartoony. But they still go, and they're all going to work on the same track. Nothing dated about them exactly. I'm not seeing the orange guy. That's obviously ignoring the year that I put in. It's showing me stuff that's significantly older. I think these are mostly like 2007. And then you start getting into this stuff, like big bins of them. You know, the bubble will eventually burst. I don't know if this is so cool that it'll exist forever, although it is very easy to use. My kids like it. The tracks all connect. They're obviously putting out stuff, so it could well be that, you know, these will sell. I stopped taking them in as much because I started getting more of them than I really wanted. You know, part of reselling is you got to manage your space. So generally everything has a home, and that home is a bin. And I kind of decide this is the amount of these I will buy. Now, there are exceptions. If you run into a lot of something, you do a yard sale if you get it at the right price. But generally, if my bin fills up, and that means stuff's not coming out of it, I stop buying it. Now, the big deciding factor on that is going to be the holidays. If I start moving stuff, you know, more regular, and then that kind of resets like, okay, another year of this. You know, one of the things that goes are the fingerlings. I bring those in. I will stack them all year, and then as a stocking stuffer, they're hugely popular, and I will sell them all for Christmas. I'll go from having 30 of them to having 2. And then I just stack them all year again. So eventually that'll stop, and then I won't bring them in anymore. But we got Vtech. We'll look up ambulance. So that's the old style, and then there's several versions of the old style. We're looking for the new one. So we got the new one again in box 17, in box 20. Again in box. So ambulance, we have 117. Sell through 12, which is not great. So that's why I'm feeling like the bubble's bursting, is they're starting to come up more often and they're starting to move less and less, and this is in lots now. So this guy outside of box 17. That seems awfully high. Like tow trucks, like I was talking about, occupational stuff, it will always outsell everything else. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'll probably do each of these for 9. In the ambulance, I will start at 12. I think it'll actually go for 12 pretty easily. Alright, let's check out the Funkos. We got these 3 Funko minis. So we got one with heart eyes, we got one that's just standing there, and then we got a dude like dressed up with a cane. I'm thinking this is like a Valentine's Day set, because we got a heart chocolate and then we got heart eyes. I don't know what this guy would have to do with Valentine's Day. It just seems odd that they would be separate. 2024 though, so it might be brand new. Let's dig into that. 710 Funko Duck Minis. I don't know if this is DuckTales or just Donald. So I figured we'd go through Duck, Darkwing Duck. So we have mini ducks here. Alright, got that. Pick for me. See if we can find any of these. So Hard Eyes Donald. That's mini. Lot of 2 flocked, which mine is not. I think. Nope. Oh yeah, it is actually. Huh, I did not notice that. This one is flocked. The others are not. Okay. That's 2 for 9. So that's not good. We got Dapper Donald. $15 in box. Got another Hard Eyes flocked for 12. 1938 Donald. 90th anniversary. 15. Okay. So they're all Donald. So we'll throw Donald in here and remove some of these superfluous ducks. So we got 300 Donald Duck Funko Minis. Get an idea of how well these are moving. 56, that's fine. Yeah, and I've talked about this. Funko, the bubble has burst on this. A lot of people got into it. The sets became unmanageably large, so people started getting out of it. So you start running into people that buy huge lots of these and then kind of do these listings, and you can tell that this is somebody, you know, their name is Funko Zebra. This is all they do. This is one of their eBay accounts. And they're going to buy and sell these things. So once that starts happening, you're generally, you're going to have to lower what you spend on these, because you will not make money on them any longer if you go too crazy. All right, so we got them outside the box. 10 in box. I may just do all 3 in one shot. depending on what we see here. I'm guessing the 38 Donald is going to be not desirable. Dapper Donald, I don't know. Hard eyes, at least that, you know, you can argue that means something. That's odd. This 38 is black and white. Five Below exclusive. And that's the full size now, so that's not going to do anything for us. So not hugely popular. So again, if they're not selling, what that usually tells me is not that people don't want them, but that they are priced too high. That's why I almost exclusively buy ones still in the box. Or ones outside the box, because you can sell them for a lot less, and people will pick them up because they just want to display them. They don't want to display the box. They just want these on their desk. They just want to do something with these. So if I sell these three, I think 15 makes the most sense. That should get them out the door, especially with the holidays coming up. Be around there. And let's see what. Oh, last one we got the Ninja Turtle. All right, finally we got this Donatello, which I'm a little concerned might be fast food because he has triangular screws, which is really uncommon outside fast food stuff. I don't know. I don't know if this is friction drive. It just makes a noise, maybe. Oh no, it is a pullback. It's just very, very smooth. Usually pullbacks, you can feel the tension on the drive, but no. And then you hit this, and you spin. A little crooked, but that's okay. You know, you can bend that back. But now let's see what we can figure out on this. So 603 results. TMNT Skateboard Donnie is what I threw in there. This is our guy, I think. Right off the bat. We got the fanny pack, knee position's the same board. Headphones. Yeah. This has gotta be him. Okay. So it's not fast food, it's Nickelodeon. Funrise, that's the right company. So usually Viacom does their stuff. I don't know why they went with this. It's just a particular particular toy they went with these guys. So let's see how many of these pop up with that search parameter. Got another one. These are in box. It is new, so it might not commonly be out of box, because if you bought it for somebody, that somebody's probably still playing with it. $20 out of box. So it's called Sewer Shredders, so we'll try that. So we have 400. Oh, they added some more after the initial run, it looks like. Okay, so we're looking at, you know, Donatello's not going to go for more than anybody else. So you can kind of use this as a price point for everybody. That's odd. It might be a different year. That's more of a vintage style, perhaps. So, yeah, there's a few different kinds. So it's going to get complicated, perhaps. We'll go to sold. We're looking at about $12 right now. I can't imagine they wouldn't move. So it's 17 in box. I'm not sweating who they are. You got 2 that went for like 14 somewhere. Yeah, see, his is bent too. That's just gonna be, that's a thing with vinyl. It happens. I mean, it's probably gonna move. I'm not sweating that so much. We'll just do 10 on it. I think that's more than reasonable. So yeah, not a bad day. Really good toy bag. And the only things that I tossed the McDonald's stuff. I have a bag of Legos. I'll give to my kids. I got a Little People construction guy I'll give to my kids. I don't have to sell those. But yeah, not bad. So I feel like reseller content, toy content, Vtech, etc. Like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.